For those of you that don't know what bloat is, it's a condition where your dog's stomach actually flips, and the stomach, it gets filled with the gases inside of the stomach, and it expands, and sometimes it erupts, right? So I'm going to show you a quick example of that. So you have to imagine your dog's stomach is free floating on the inside of their chest cavity, kind of like a hammock, right? So they're running, it's swaying back and forth, right? So this is an empty stomach. So here's where the issue lies, is when we take our dog's food. So this is the recommended amount of food that I feed my dog at her current age, right? So this is a little more than a cup of food. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it inside of our dog's stomach. So food is inside of our dog's stomach, right? She just ate, and now she's running around. She's running, she's running, she's running. Say she jumps up on you or jumps up on a fence, that stomach then flips, right? And if you can see what happens here, it's pinched off on both sides, right? So if that stomach flips, then the whole inside of this begins to fill with gases and it expands, right? So it expands, and you have about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hour window before the stomach erupts, right? So once again, food is inside. Drop my food out of my stomach here. Food is inside that stomach, swaying back and forth. Dog jumps, gets pinched off. This begins to fill with gases, right? So if that's already bad enough, right? So most of the time, what does the dog do right after they eat? They drink, right? So we have all of this water that I'm spilling on the floor. So we're gonna add all of that in with our food as well, right? So this is a whole bunch more weight. So we're gonna put it back in our dog's stomach. So the dog's all fat and happy. He's running around, he just ate and drank. There's a ton more weight, especially with this water. And then too, water expands your typical dog food. It expands it, so it swells up in itself. And it's a little bit, it makes their stomachs more full. So dog's running once again, it's easier for it to flip. So once it flips, all that weight is pulling down on it, and it pinches off both ends. And that's when the stomach begins to fill with gases. And like I said, you have about an hour, hour and a half before the stomach erupts. So it's very detrimental that once we feed our dogs, we allow them a period to rest. And I usually say 2 hours. So nothing before or after I feed my dog. I'll let them settle, then we can go back to work.